Hello and welcome everybody to Ratchet Deadlocked. I've been really looking forward to this one because this is a contender for my favorite in the series. And if you've been keeping up with me so far, we did Jak and Daxter, all three of them, and then we did Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, and 3, and now we are up to Deadlocked. I actually just today finished up, or as of recording this, I finished up my 100% run of Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, and that should be coming out on YouTube. Well, by the time you're seeing this video, it will already be out, and I really would appreciate you watching those as well. But we are jumping into Ratchet 4. A lot of people don't like this one. I absolutely love it. This is a very much a no bullshit, straight up third-person shooter instead of the hybrid shooter and platformer that the games have been so far. And you know what? I'm gonna go gladiator difficulty.
Gotcha.
A dramatic conclusion to one of the most exciting episodes of Dread Zone I have ever seen. Captain Starshield, the #1 ranked gladiator, has been terminated by Ace Hardlight. Ace has now eliminated a record 13 contestants in the regular season.
Incoming call from the mayor of Metropolis. The new mayor of Metropolis.
Oh, you mean, right. Just a sec. Greetings, Mayor. No. Well, long time no see. So Metropolis still in one piece, huh?
Greetings, Captain. I see you're taking good care of my old ship.
Well, she need a lot of tuning up, but I've kept her running.
Of course. Anyway, I'm afraid I bring bad news. As you know, Captain Starshield disappeared over a month ago. I've just been informed that he's been killed.
Oh my gosh, no.
Oh, what happened?
Apparently he was involved with some kind of illegal combat sport, something called Dread Zone. We believe it was being run by this man, Gleeman Vox. He operates an underground media empire from within the Shadow Sector.
The Shadow Sector?
It's a lawless region of space on the fringe of the galaxy. Many other heroes have disappeared recently, and we fear that they might have met with the same fate. Ratchet, I just wanted to warn you before...
Unidentified craft approaching.
Uh-oh.
You the Lombax known as Ratchet.
I don't suppose you guys are here to fix the starboard engine, huh?
Yeah? We've captured Subject 209, Mr. Vox.
Excellent. Bring him in.
Yes, sir. We caught 2 strays in the process. Should we terminate them?
Give him collars and see if you can get some work out of them first.
Hello? Hello in there? Can you hear me? You've been unconscious for hours. You're probably a little disoriented. How many fingers am I holding up? Whoops. Looks like we've got a feedback loop in the visual matrix processor. Hold still a second. How's that? Okay, now to activate your speech function.
Me out of this thing, you blarg-headed frack monkey! I can barely breathe and my tail feels like it's shoved right up my...
There seems to be a problem with the speech circuitry. I'll take a look at it later. Now hold still. Let's just see if I wired that teleportation circuitry right.
The new armor you're wearing is standard issue for new contestants.
Contestants?
We will explain later. If you do not complete the qualification course in the allotted time, we will all be terminated.
Just look how badass he
Calibrate your
looks.
battlesuit's targeting matrix. First, look over at the holo target on your left. Turn to face the holo target on the right, then fire. Good. Now shoot the holo target above you.
All right, Ratchet. Your movement circuit should be in working order now. Try getting to the top of that ledge.
I am transmitting a digital mini-map representation of the area. Can you see it? The mini-map will show you the positions of nearby enemies. I am reading 3 more holo targets in your vicinity. Good, Ratchet. There should be a teleporter nearby that will take you to the next stage of the qualification course.
Greetings, hero, and welcome to Dreadzone. Rest assured, you are now far beyond the reach of hope. There will be no rescues, no pardons, no possibility of escape. You are now a contestant on the greatest television program that Galaxy has ever known. A celebrity gladiator, battling for the pleasure of 1 billion screaming fans across the Shadow Sector and beyond. Chances are you'll be dead by tomorrow. But those of you who play the game with skill and strategy will earn a chance to win your freedom. So, good luck, hero. We'll be watching you.
Ratchet, I have figured out a way to get information to you without Vox knowing. Pay attention to secret messages at the bottom of your screen. At the top of your screen is the experience bar. As you destroy enemies, you gain experience. When the bar is full, you will gain a level, and your nanotech will increase. Hold R2 or triangle, and use the left analog stick to select any weapon.
Alright, so I'm finding it a little bit difficult to get a word in edgewise because this game is almost constantly talking to you through what, well, they used to call it, what used to be called the help desk.
Note the deadlock collar securely fastened around your neck. This collar cannot be broken or removed. Should you stray into any restricted area, the collar will administer an extremely painful shock. Observe.
I hate this job.
Should a contestant become uncooperative or worse, boring, his or her collar can be detonated at any time with the push of a button. Well, there you have it. Nothing to lose your head over, right?
Congratulations, Ratchet. You made it through the qualification course. Check your map. There should be a teleporter nearby. Use the teleporter to meet me back at our Dreadzone containment area.
Wow, this place is crazy. I've always wondered what it'd be like to be a professional gladiator. I mean, these guys have the life, the fame, the money, the babes.
Try not to forget that we are being held prisoner by a criminal organization. This is no time for fantasizing.
Welcome, hero, to your new living quarters. Your luxury containment suite is equipped with everything you will need as a contestant on Dreadzone. Please, make yourself comfortable. You'll most likely be spending the rest of your life here.
Ratchet, you should go find Al. I have marked his location on your map. I think he has something to show you.
Welcome to the Quasar 0115 Gladiator ranking station.
Alright, well, we certainly have our work cut out for us here. That's a lot of guys. A lot of them are dead.
Hey, Ratchet. I have something to show you. Meet your new battle bots.
Call me Merc. This here's Green. Hi, sir.
I got them off a former contestant who, won't be needing them anymore.
Don't worry, boss. You won't end up like that last guy. I hope not. I still have nightmares about it. Oh, suck it up, Green.
Once you win a few battles, we can afford to upgrade them. Just come and see me whenever you want to juice them up.
You ever been in country? Seen combat?
Me? Yeah, before I came here, I saw a little action. It didn't end too well. I got my legs blown off.
Hey, nice digs.
Digs?
I mean, what's all the hardware for?
Ah, they call this the mission control room. Each contestant is assigned a mission engineer to monitor their progress.
Right. So what's-his-face figured he'd save a few bolts and make you do it.
All right, fresh meat. Enough chit-chat. You're next up in the Battle Dome after Mobius Man. And from the way he's fighting, it won't be much longer. Now move it.
Ratchet, I will assist you any way I can.
Thanks, Clank. These guys obviously don't know who they're messing with.
Alright, so there's your in-universe explanation as to why we won't have Clank on our backs for this entire game. He is going to be our handler.
Report to the Battle Dome transport shuttle immediately. Failure to comply will result in termination.
He's going to be our handler while we are doing arena challenges. So just like the Megacorp games and the Annihilation Nation in the games before, we are going to be doing straight up, like, we're going to be scrolling through menus picking arena challenges to do.
Hero or heroine. We thank you for choosing Vox Airways for your traveling needs. We do hope you have a pleasant flight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our in-flight entertainment, courtesy of the Vox Network.
Something you should know. I'm not a real Tyrannoid.
Will you lose your lunch if you have to watch one more reality dating show? Is your blogs gone wild, video scratched from overuse? Then it's time to turn that dial to something a little more dangerous. Time for some real action. It's time to blow it up! That's right, it's time for Dread Zone, the galaxy's #1 uncensored, unethical, and completely underground combat sport. Blasting straight at you, live from the Battle Dome. And now, on pay-per-view, watch as Ratchet and Clank take on Ace Hardlight and the Exterminators. They save the galaxy 3 times over, but how long can they survive in the zone? Catch it live, right here, on Vox.
Oh, and that is it for Mobius Man, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Eviscerator's 4th victim already this season. Next up, we have, let's see here, Ratchet? Yeah, I never heard of him. Well, he's probably just intermission material, folks, but don't worry. We have Grey Thunder and Hydro Girl coming up later, so stay tuned to Dread Zone. Well, here he is. He's a little guy, isn't he? Well, don't bother getting up for drinks, folks. This guy won't last 2 rounds.
We'll see.
Dread Zone fans, this is it. Let's introduce our first contestant. He's a Lombax. He's spent time in prison. He hates candy and children. Let's hear it for Ratchet and Team Darkstar.
Uh-oh. I guess I didn't calibrate that bot correctly. Go ahead and press the down directional button to initiate the auto repair sequence. You can do this anytime a bot becomes too damaged to continue. You can press the down directional button at any time to make your bots regroup to your position.
Oops. Once I get a little further in, I will speed up my emulator to like 150% speed during combat, just because it makes me feel better. It feels better in my hands. I actually feel kind of clunky right now. Oop.
Zone challenges sometimes use bolt cranks to activate devices or lower force fields. But be careful, Ratchet. The bolt cranks may trigger incoming waves of enemies. Ratchet, my scanners show an extremely deadly 70mm stalker turret ahead of you. You need to get behind cover immediately. The shields on that turret are impenetrable. You will have to use an EMP to take them down. Command your bot to toss out an EMP by pressing the left directional button. Remember to use your wrench if you are low on ammunition. Excellent work, Ratchet. Now that you have survived the qualification course, you will be allowed to join us back at our containment area.
So after every round, we're going to get a screen that looks something like that, telling us, well, all of our stats for each little mini mission. And yeah, here we go again.
Let's keep this quick, Vox.
Oh, well, far be it from me to keep the superstar exterminator from his busy social schedule.
I just have one question for you. Okay, shoot.
Would you like to buy an Ace Hardlight video game? How about an Ace Hardlight lunchbox? Action figures, movie rights, collectible trading cards? Ace Hardlight is the perfectly manufactured celebrity, straight from the presses of the Gleeman Vox Media empire. So tell me, why is it that I can't give this stuff away?
Well,
Don't answer that. Let me take a wild guess. It's because my fans can't stand Ace Hardlight! He's a pompous with the charisma of blogging nut cheese!
So, what are you saying, exactly?
Zip it, Wonder Boy! The little Billies and Susies of the world are spending 1 trillion bolts a day on worthless swag, and I'm completely gone out of the market! Either you start selling this junk, or I'll find someone who will! Now get out of my sight!
Ratchet, you need to choose where you are going to... This is the interplanetary transport. It will take you to Dread Zone battle courses on other planets. It travels on a planned course. Any tampering with the nav computer causes the ship to explode.
So Dread Zone will send us to multiple planets that have a set of mini missions on them. And these can last anywhere from like 60 seconds to 5 minutes. And there's usually 5, 6, 7 mini missions on each planet. And at the end, or after 1 or 2 planets, we'll have to come back to the Dread Zone station and fight a boss. Except for the first time around.
It's a beautiful spring day on Catacrom 4, Juanita, as we kick off a brand new season of Dread Zone.
That's right, Dallas, and we're lucky enough to have a bird's eye view of the action.
Even from up here, this season's Dread Zone battle courses look bigger and deadlier than ever.
It's a wonder contestants keep volunteering, isn't it?
That's a good one. Oh, yeah. The Vox construction team really outdid themselves in turning this once sacred robotic burial ground into a deadly Dread Zone battle course.
And look, here comes today's first contestant. Oh my, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find these guys, aren't they? I hope you folks at home aren't too squeamish, because the next one looks like a bleeder.
Alright, here we go on our first. I'm actually going to hit my turbo button here, get things moving a little bit.
The shields on that turret are impenetrable. You will have to use an EMP to take them down. Command your bot to toss out an EMP by pressing the left directional button.
Remember, don't try any of this at home. Go to a friend's house.
Defeating enemies automatically upgrades your Dread Zone weaponry and improves your maximum nanotech level.
No problem. As Team Darkstar continues toward the Catacrom Burial Dome, they'll need to cross what I like to call the chasm of endless falling and eventual dying. In the unlikely event that they survive, they'll take control of the big, bad, and burly walking armored tank called the Landstalker. Good luck, kids.
Ratchet, you have to capture all 3 nodes to extend the bridge.
home game. Here's a chilling thought. Team Darkstar is walking on top of a giant robot burial ground.
Ratchet, you can expand your map at any time to get a better view of the area.
And because this game is more combat focused, despite the fact that I actually have the difficulty setting 1 above the default, the combat in this is really tight, and enemies do a lot of damage, and you really have to rely on, yeah, see, like that. Oh good, it saved my progress. I totally wasn't expecting it to. And you are most certainly underpowered in the beginning until you get some more weapons under your belt. Because I'm actually having trouble keeping ammunition on me right now.
Challenge objectives appear blue. One of your combat bots is incapacitated. Use the revive command to bring him back to life. Fox has designed his weapons to gain experience as you use them, which allows them to be upgraded. Upgraded weapons not only do more damage, but can be modified.
There are a lot fewer weapons in this game than there were in like the previous 2 or actually, yeah, there are fewer weapons in this game than there were in the first one. But they are all very important, and you're going to be using all of them throughout the entire game rather than some of them becoming obsolete. They each have specific uses. Times when they're useful and times when they're, like, downright stupid.
Ratchet, I am detecting a swing shot orb ahead. Jump towards it and hold down the fire button. Your swing shot will deploy automatically and carry you across the gap.
What do you know, folks? Ratchet has found the Landstalker! This all-terrain mech of destruction comes fully loaded, with power steering, AC, jumbo-sized drink holders, and enough plasma mortars to take out a small star system. Team Darkstar's not out for a Sunday drive today, folks. They'll be blazing a trail right into the center of the Catacrom Aerial Dome.
Ratchet, you will have to use the Landstalker's mortars to destroy those quasar orbs. That should clear the way.
Team Darkstar is breaking this place apart! Ratchet was a tough cookie. What kind of cookie would he be? I'm gonna go with Snickerdoodle. Ratchet is on a rampage with the Landstalker. Oh, I can't imagine the damage-filled Dread Zone is gonna get for this. I wonder if the Landstalker's stick or auto. We are loving this carnage, folks, but it's time for the final showdown in the Catacrom Burial Dome. There's no telling what lurks inside these walls.
Ratchet, you must defeat all your opponents in order to complete this challenge. In other words, stay alive.
They're coming up from the ground! Seen the Diablo in the pale moonlight? I have, and it's fantastic!
Here is some good news. Each time your weapon upgrades, it unlocks a new alpha modification slot for you to use.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the juice is cold, and the generic brand skeleton is definitely jiggling.
Excellent work, Ratchet. I must admit, I was worried. Well done, Ratchet. You have completed your first Dread Zone campaign and won a medal. You have also unlocked a new set of objectives called Dread Challenges. Earning medals and defeating Dread Challenges are the key to survival in Dread Zone.
So, looking at this menu here, where I'm scrolling at the top, this is what I mean by how modular this game is. Everything that's checkmarked, every little section that you just saw me do was one of 4 parts of actually completing the planet. And then you can do some bonus missions to give you more bolts and more dread points. And dread points, actually, I think that if you just completely skip over the dread challenges entirely, you won't have enough points to actually compete with the bosses. Like, you won't actually unlock the boss fights if you don't do these. Something like that. I think that you can skip a few of them.
Each checkpoint he passes will earn him a few extra seconds. Team Darkstar, get ready to race! Folks, just a reminder, tomorrow is Kick Your Best Friend in the Pants Day. Free popcorn for everyone who participates. It's time to hop into the Landstalker. Take out as many enemies as you can.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Landstalker, but in a game where I have so few gripes, like, my gripes with the Landstalker are so small. So, for example, in Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, I hated the hacker puzzles so much that, like, I actively dreaded going to planets where I knew that the hacker puzzles were. And here it's like, just because it has a couple Landstalker missions, I don't mind it at all. They're not deal breakers for me. In fact, I can't think of very many other gripes other than maybe I don't like how the Landstalker controls very much.
This is a Dread Zone favorite. Our contestant will have to destroy 3 ancient statues all in a matter of minutes. You gotta love it. What I want to know is how Ratchet uses the bathroom in that suit. Oh man, these guys are hot. Did you feel that, Juanita?
An alpha mod can only be equipped onto a single weapon at a time. You will need to add and remove the mods in order to put them onto different weapons. Select a weapon, scroll down to the alpha upgrade, and press X to enter the alpha modification menu.
I know the charge boots exist in this game, I just don't know if I have them yet. I don't remember if you start with them or not. I know that the button input is really finicky because you have to input the double tap really, really quickly. And with my emulator being sped up, it's really hard to actually execute.
Challenges can be completed in any order once they are unlocked. Your status on Dread Zone now allows you to access planet Serathos.
I attack you with a spider take, power level 5. I defend with level 6 lawn ninjas. Sucker, you fell right into my trap. You're exterminated. Go reactor, slap me some skin.
That's right, kids. Exterminator trading cards are here. There's Reactor, Shell Shock, the Eviscerator, and your favorite exterminator, Ace Hardlight. Collect them all and exterminate your friends today.
Welcome back, Dread Zone fans. Have we got a show for you? On today's episode, Team Darkstar has been dropped onto the hellish alien world of Serathos. Their ultimate goal, destroy a monstrous alien creature known as the King Leviathan. And take it from me, people, monstrous is putting it nicely.
Ratchet, there is a combat arena up ahead. That is your first objective. Be careful. The outside is heavily guarded.
I got a bad feeling about this.
This is more fun than a busload of cheerleaders. What is this sneaky Lombax doing behind the arena? This could be nothing. It's nothing. He's getting ammo.
You can order a bot to hack into one of those ore blocks.
Yes, Drill Sergeant!
Now, let's find out what's waiting for them on the other side. You don't sell the steak, folks, you sell the sizzle, and Ratchet is hot. The swamp is up next. Oh, I love this part. Ooh, just look at that putrid, festering slime hole. Oh, wow, I can smell it from up here. Yee, yee. Ratchet's not gonna make it out of here on foot. He'll have to commandeer the puma on the far side of the swamp.
Holy shit, he was waiting for me.
Boss, when this is all over, I'd like to do it again.
Wow, that was a close one. One false move and those alien suckers will be eating your head for lunch.
My mother used to serve Lomax brains for breakfast with eggs and salsa. Muy bueno.
Yikes, remind me never to eat at your house. You ever wondered what's in in the special sauce?
Look, his bots are down. He's gonna die!
I think explosions are pretty.
A double swing shot. I cannot bear to look.
I'm not gonna last much longer, sir! That's what I was trained for, sir! Sucker fry! Let's get out of this swamp before I start rusting up.
In order to advance to the Leviathan lair, Team Darkstar must capture 3 control nodes. Interesting fact, folks, Dread Zone started out with 2 guys fighting over a breakfast burrito, and the rest is history. Team Darkstar only needs to capture 2 more nodes.
Boss, I've seen alien monkey poop breed in this place.
Only 1 node remains between Ratchet and his date with the Leviathan.
This mission is actually pretty cool. Once you get a little bit more firepower under you, you can do this without the vehicle and gain a ton of weapon experience. If that's the kind of thing you'd be into. Shit. I missed a thing.
What they mean by gratuitous violence, Juanita. I'm gonna call my kids and tell them to stop watching just as soon as I have kids. He's completed the 3rd stage. Tell him what he's won, Juanita.
He's won an all-expense-paid trip to the Leviathan's lair, where he will enjoy golf, tennis, fine dining, and an agonizing death as he is slowly dissolved by stomach acids in the Leviathan's colon.
We are now in the final moments before the epic showdown with the King Leviathan. Team Darkstar must hack all the orbs to wake up that big fella. Happy hunting!
I am breathless with anticipation.
Sure you're not just breathless because you get to sit up here next to me?
No, but that does explain why I'm feeling nauseous.
Juanita, but where does that leave Dread Zone, huh? Oh, this guy should have his own fitness machine, his own shoes, his own fat-burning barbecue.
Ratchet, if you want to gain more experience or earn more bolts, you can return to...
Time for an adrenaline charged hoverbike race. Ratchet's racing to beat the clock. Each checkpoint he passes earns him a few extra seconds. Gentlemen, start your engines. Folks, I hope everybody's pee-pee because we're not breaking for commercial anytime soon. Unleashed an angry pack of Leviathans for Team Darkstar to battle. They'll have to destroy them all before time runs out. You know, I gotta get me one of those battle suits, Juanita. Juanita, if Ratchet can pull this one out, I will shave this gorgeous head of hair.
Right. Like that rug is really attached to your head.
Excuse me, Miss Smarty Pants. This is not a wig. Here, take it back, Paul. Here, now tell me that doesn't feel natural.
Nice. It's amazing what they can do with hair plugs these days.
I have checked your rankings, Ratchet. You have earned enough dread points to advance to planet Kronos.
And now, for a Vox Sports update, Dreadzone's Extermination of the Day award goes to Shellshock for his 360 Tomahawk finishing move on Plutonium Jones.
It was a beauty, Dallas, and it marked Shellshock's third extermination of the season.
At fourth, actually. The Omega Twins count as two.
Good points. And we're now live with Shellshock for comments. Shellshock?
Those Omega Twins went down like wee little girly men.
Yes, quite ironic, especially since they were actually teenage girls.
Yeah, ironic. Hey, Juanita, are you wearing Ace Hardlight underwear?
And now for a heartwarming story in entertainment news. Courtney Gears has made a remarkable recovery after a near-death experience last year when she was attacked by two psychotic fans.
Ah, poor girl. You know, you just hate to see that kind of senseless violence.
It's appalling, Dallas. I'd just like to take those two creeps and...
I'm sure we all would, Juanita. And you may just get your wish because those very evildoers are about to come face to face with the mighty Shellshock. Catch it all live on Dread Zone. folks. We're live tonight from the planet of Kronos, where Commander Shellshock and his army have taken over the city and don't like visitors. Ratchet will fight to keep Team Darkstar alive, while Clink tries not to get him lost. What? Clink? Clank? Oh, Clank, that's what I said. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter, because Team Darkstar is about to become Team Deadstar. Will they survive long enough to enter the foreboding Dark Cathedral? If so, Shellshock will be there to finish them off for good. Place your bets, everybody, because we're going straight to the action.
The cathedral is completely locked down, but I have found a weakness. 2 giant spotlights lie dormant nearby. If you activate them, their beams will trigger a solar sensor on the temple and unlock the door. According to my nav grid, the spotlights are in separate sections of the city. Good luck, Ratchet.
Alright, so this planet is actually really big, really long, and there's a boss at the end of it. So I think I am going to leave it there until next episode. So I hope that you will join me for the rest of Ratchet Deadlocked. I know that I am very excited about playing this one in its entirety for you. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and if you'd like to support me, you can go to patreon.com/rictusmedia. Thanks!